been a while since I've been in Iowa on a bow hunt. I finally see movement from a deer and come up with my binoculars, and I know that's the deer I want to shoot. Old Hank Jr. gonna be the first one on Flesh and Blood to go pushing bush. Way to go, Junior.
Some hunters are made, and some are born. Born into a legacy, passed down, not through fire and lead, not through stock and steel, but flesh and blood.
Well, there's 2 times a year that I get excited, and that's at Christmas and when I draw an Iowa bow tag.
Drawing an archery Iowa tag is like winning the lottery for a bow hunter.
It's not easy to do as a non-resident. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 years to draw a tag, so it's been a while since I've been in Iowa on a bow hunt, so I'm pretty excited about heading up there to see what happens. A lot of people say, why do you like Iowa? It's like every place else. It can be really tough, but the potential for a big deer is always there. Packed up the truck and hit the road. So it's our first afternoon in Iowa. It's just a little after, well, it's a little after 1, so we just got into camp, put our stuff on, and in the tree we are, so we're excited. I'm in a very special place, a lot of big deer. I videoed big deer here.
Well, one of the things you're always looking for in the Midwest is that it's not too wet, that they can get the corn out in time, where the deer are on their feet and in the woods where you have an opportunity to hit them.
Excited to be back in Iowa. I saw deer right off the bat and saw some decent bucks, but not those 300-pound big body. A lot of people ask you, how do you tell a big deer? Usually body size is a dead giveaway on an older deer, and nobody's seeing those big bodies. We stuck out a little decoy this morning before daylight. This is an early morning spot. It's a big open alfalfa field with a cut cornfield, so we're only going to hunt here for a couple hours, then we're going to move to the woods and stay the rest of the day. We're there at a perfect time of year, and we should really be seeing these big deer, and we're just not. You know, our weather kind of kept, it would be hot, and we didn't have perfect deer hunting weather for sure.
Follow Hank Parker's Flesh and Blood crew on Facebook and Twitter.
You want to supercharge your corn, grain, or protein pellets? Try new Come Here Deer Corn Coat. Whatever you treat, the deer will eat. And Corn Coat is so simple to mix. You just pour it in and shake it up. We have had some absolutely amazing results by using Come Here Deer Corn Coat. You've got to try it. Come Here Deer.
Recently, a series of grueling tests were conducted to show the performance of today's top broadheads. Test 1, durability. Swacker shows its toughness. Test 2, penetration. Crushes this shoulder blade, cutting 18 inches deep. Test 3, extreme angles. Swacker dominates the quartering shot. See how the Swacker performed in all the tests at swacker.com.
For more than a quarter century, Mossy Oak has led the market with the most effective camouflage patterns ever designed. The launch of Breakup Infinity took that leadership to an entirely new level. 6 layers of depth, true-to-life detail, and unmatched definition make Breakup Infinity the most innovative and effective pattern we've ever produced. Mossy Oak Breakup Infinity. Depth, detail, definition.
Welcome back to Flesh and Blood.
As a bass fisherman, sometimes I would get this gut feeling when I was fishing tournaments that it wasn't going to take as much weight to win this tournament just based on what I was catching and what I saw happening on the lake. And that's kind of the way I felt about this deer hunt. I just kind of felt like, hey, this was not going to be your time to kill this big monster 200-inch deer, so you're willing to settle for a good, mature, great deer and not hold out for that monster. And it's just a gut feeling that you get by sitting in the stand day after day after day.
Iowa being the great place that it is to hunt big whitetail bucks, there's still a lot of factors that have to be there. The ingredients of the weather, the rut, the deer movement, you know, the wind direction. There's so many things that still has to line up for you to connect with that big buck.
It's gotten hot, and the forecast is south winds, 70 degrees. We got 2 days left on our hunt. We sure not seeing much. We just have to hang in here and see what happens.
Well, my dad is known for 2 things. That's patience and endurance. He is going to stay after it. He's trying to make it happen.
Finally, looking through the trees and the underbrush, I finally see movement from a deer and come up with my binoculars, and I know that's the deer I want to shoot. I had a little bitty window there, and he was gonna walk through it. Once he goes through that window, I'm done. So I took my shot while he's walking, and you don't do that. I proved that at Giles Island. I've proved that so many times. When a deer's walking at 40 yards, you do not shoot. You're gonna hit him back. But with a swacker, it doesn't matter. We'll find him. But it's just aggravating.
Man, obviously my dad's frustrated. As a bow hunter, we've all been there. It happens. We're going to make bad shots. and we all beat ourselves up, man, he is frustrated.
I believe this deer lost all this blood standing. I don't believe he laid down. I believe he lost that standing. That is real good. That's what you want that broadhead to do. When it hits bone, you want it to bend and maneuver around. This one side, see how they work independently? This side bent, this side's perfect. But that's what you want. How about that? Talk about a dead deer. Nice 8-point buck. And I made up my mind, if I see a good mature buck, and that's what he is, a good mature buck, I'm gonna take him. And he is a good 8-pointer. And I like him. He scores for Goff, as Billy Parker says. Scores for Goff. I like high scoring deer and I like big bucks. But I like big 8 points, and I got me a great 8-point here, and I like him.
Well, the Swacker came through for my dad. He found his deer. Man, what a great looking deer. He persevered through some hot conditions, made it all come together right there at the end.
My buddy Hank Parker Jr., he wasn't as lucky as Dad, so he didn't draw his bow hunt. He had to go back for the shotgun season.
Fire in the hole. Spot on.
Second shotgun season, and it's normally really, really cold. I'm talking about wool time, underwear, wool, everything you got. And he goes up there and it's like summertime. I don't know that it has ever been that hot that time of year in Iowa before. It may have set all-time records, but it was hot.
So I got all my cold weather clothes. Now that I've looked at the forecast, it looks like I should have just brought a t-shirt. We got a good spot right here. You saw a good deer in this cut cornfield yesterday afternoon. We're gonna set up on this hill. Got some standing corn right here, cut corn. Be great bedding areas right here in front of us. Be a couple of good points for deer to be moving. Tomorrow's opening day of the first shotgun season in Iowa, so we know that people are probably gonna be pushing bush up there. Good strategic place to set up. Let's start this hunt off with some good looking property. Pretty encouraged by what I have to see. You never know what's going to happen. That's what you love about Iowa. There are some big deer roaming around. Well, I'm hunting with Jerry Dickman and his family, having a good time. They're good people, and it looks like they got some good property.
Hey, I'm Hank. Hank, this is my wife Kim.
How you doing? I see he married way up.
Who's that? That's a 167 or is that a different?
This is a different deer.
Yeah.
We called this one little. We called him Little Ears last year because my wife. The ears are so small on him. First picture we got of him.
You're like in a bed right there, don't they?
Yep. There's that one.
Oh my god, that's a nice deer. I think he needs one more year.
One more year.
What's that deer? That deer's gonna be in the 200s, isn't he?
Well, that's what
190s.
I'd say 9190s. Has other people.
You not just freak out when you see a picture like that?
That's what you love about Iowa. There are some big deer roaming around. Day one, it looks like the weather may hold out and it could be okay. I'm in a great looking spot.
It's opening day of Iowa shotgun season. Set up in a ground blind. Had a pretty good fog this morning, but we're set up in a really good place where deer are going to be crossing through this cut cornfield going back to a bedding area. So hopefully we can get in front of an Iowa giant. This is a great looking spot. You never know. Iowa, land of the giants.
Well, early in the hunt, man, the weather switched up. It got really, really hot. The irony is my dad fought hot weather conditions down in his bow hunt. Here it is a week before Christmas. It should be freezing cold with snow on the ground, and we're facing 60-degree weather. I see a few deer throughout the day. This was anything but ideal.
We're gonna have to hunt hard. 5 days is very short when you want to get it done. And as hot as it is, it's gonna be tough to get these big deer out in the open in daylight hours to get a shot.
This is not good. The rut is long gone over. I mean, these deer are focused on a food source, and when it's this hot, man, they just don't get up and move.
It's probably 60 degrees right now. It's about that time to start really seeing deer, but we're just gonna hang in there. I really feel like this is a good spot.
You know, Hank Parker Jr. is a hard hunter. He's got a lot of responsibilities. He's got some great kids. He's a little different than me. He wants to get back home. So he's not nearly as patient with that trigger as I am.
Man, it's gotten super hot. The conditions are very, very tough to see a good deer. Everybody around us seems to be pushing bush, so if you can't beat them, join them.
We are in Iowa, aren't we?
We are in Iowa.
Okay.
So since we're in Iowa and 6 degrees, I got this little hillside. What I'll try and do is I'll try to get in here and sneak it up a little bit. See if we can't get them up on their feet and make them come out slowly and see if we can't get an opportunity.
Okay, all right. We're gonna set up on this terrace, I guess. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah, so we can see.
Should all see this lawn coming down through here?
Okay. All right, cool.
Right.
Sounds good, man.
All right, let's get it done.
You know, Hank Jr., they love to get on me. Dad, you talk funny. Dad, you talk like you got marbles in your mouth. Dad, you don't ever shut up. Dad, you wear a George Jones looking haircut. Dad, you're old. Dad, you're crazy. Dad, you're this. But leave it up to my boys. Old Hank Jr. gonna be the first one on Flesh and Blood to go pushing bush. Way to go, Junior.
He's tightened up his bootlaces. He's left the blind, and Big Brother is out pushing the bush.
This isn't something I typically do. I never really have been on a deer push, but man, it's kind of one of those deals when in Rome, do as the Romans, and they are pushing all around us. But we're gonna set, and they're just gonna do a real slow push, not a hard drive or anything. Kind of just let his scent blow down in there and walk real slow. See if we can get a deer to come out. Here comes deer right here, right behind that building. That's a good deer, that's a good deer. And he's going down right there. Yes. We're in Iowa, first shotgun season. I didn't know what would happen. This is pretty new to me, so looked like he had a lot of points. I couldn't tell a whole lot about him. Good looking deer. Came right up here, gave me about 150, 125 yard shot. I could see the blood right off the bat. He ran right down here and fell down. Crazy.
Being a good hunter is doing what you have to do to get the job done. And they started pushing some bush, and a great deer comes out, and old Yank Jr. puts a smack down on him.
What did you see?
Well, a couple nice 8-pointers come out.
Yeah.
And a couple does.
Yeah.
How'd you do?
We didn't see anything. Somebody shot over there, right at that pond.
I heard a cap go off down here. I know better than that.
Let's go check it out.
He's down though?
Yeah.
100% sure?
Oh yeah, I watched it.
All right.
I wouldn't give you a hard time, would I?
Well, you might.
Wow. Oh, wow, that's a neat looking deer. Look at that, he's broke off here. Got a split here. Trying to start a split here, he's broke here. We've got a broke up deer in a ditch.
In the ditch.
Yeah.
It's a good one though.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get him out.
Got it done.
All right, man, let's see. Look at that. Oh, that is crazy. I saw this deer coming. I saw these brows and I saw the split. He's got some trash down here, but what I didn't see was, man, he's broke off on his force. That was intense. Cool looking deer. What an odd year in Iowa. My dad goes for the archery hunt and during the rut in November, faces hot temperatures, works hard, makes it happen. I go back in the second shotgun season. Looks like I disgraced the family, had a good time. Old Jerry Dickman and his family, good group of people. All in all, it was a good time.